Hi everyone, I'm Deborah Baska, and I'm so happy to welcome you to Mama Got Her Fit Groove Back. And before we start getting our fit groove back, I wanted to share with you a couple of thoughts around change. Because before you start making a change, there are three things you need to think about. First of all, we think about motivation. Why do you want to make this change? And I am told time and time again that I've lost my motivation. Can you help me get my motivation back? And my answer is always, your motivation is within you. It's right in here. I can help you find it again. I can help you reconnect with it, but it's in you. It never leaves you. But the thing about motivation is it does wane. It ebbs and flows. And so if you're solely relying on motivation as the impetus to make a change, then you're going to find that your actions ebb and flow. Because, for instance, when you're ready to go on vacation, your motivation to eat right and exercise for the few weeks before is really, really high, right? But when you get back, maybe your motivation is a little bit lower because you've already been on vacation and who cares now, right? Maybe your motivation to change jobs is really, really high right after you got your review and your boss was really hard on you. Or maybe even he told you did a great job, but you're still only going to get a 0.5% raise because we just don't have the money. So your motivation is really high to make a change. You start sending out resumes. And then time goes on and, things really aren't so bad at work and you really do like your job and, it's kind of hard to make ends meet, but it's pretty comfortable. Your motivation starts to go down. Motivation comes and goes, right? So it's important to know what your motivation is. And I'm going to ask you to write down your why power. Because why power is so much more important than willpower, right? That's your why power. So I want you to write your motivation down. Write your motivation. Write your why power. And you're going to come back to it. And I really want you to try to find a time to write it when you're feeling really, really motivated, right? When you're really emotional about it. Because I want you to put those emotions down on paper. But we're not just going to rely on motivation. The second place we're going to go is to discipline. And discipline is when you do something you don't want to do, but you do it anyway because you know it's good for you, right? Discipline. Discipline is getting up every morning and getting that workout done, even though you don't want to, even though you want to press snooze. Even though you're not feeling motivated today. Discipline exists without or with motivation. And it's the key. It's the key really to your success. You can't control your feelings. Motivation is a feeling. But you can always control your actions. And so discipline is what we are really going to be working on together. We're going to work on creating a system, creating some routines that you're going to do, even on the days you don't feel like doing them, even on the days that you're tired, even on the days where you wonder if it's really worth it. We're going to do this. We're going to do it for a period of time, right? That's all I'm asking. Do it my way for a period of time. Discipline. And you know what? Discipline feels really good. Whenever you are trying to hold yourself accountable, for instance, to eating right, and you have been planning your meals and you've been avoiding the Starbucks and the 100,000 calorie frappe lattes. I don't do Starbucks, so I don't know, but I know they're really high calorie and high cost. You're avoiding that. You've been doing really great. Feeling really disciplined and you're like, wow, I'm stronger than I thought I was. And then for some reason you fall off track. You go by that Starbucks, your friends ask you to go and You go and get a Starbucks, and the next thing you know, you're right back to doing your daily deal. And you don't feel so good about yourself anymore, right? Because you broke a promise to yourself. You told yourself, I am going to be disciplined to do this. And then you broke that promise to yourself, and now your self-esteem goes down. Discipline builds self-esteem. Just because you go and get that Starbucks that one day, don't beat yourself up about it. That doesn't mean all is lost, but be disciplined. You've got to find that discipline to get back on. And I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, but I want you to understand, you're not looking for your motivation. Your motivation is there. It's on that piece of paper. What you're really looking for, what really clients are asking my help with, is discipline. Discipline. Because from discipline, doing that which you don't want to do, even when you don't feel like doing it, right? Doing what you know you need to do, whether or not you feel like it. From discipline, we move into habit. And habit is really where you want to be, right? You want this new lifestyle, healthy and fit, your fit groove, you want this to become a habit, a lifestyle. And I can tell you, when I was younger, before I got married, let me just tell you my story. I taught fitness classes, and that was my discipline. I knew I had to show up and do my classes. I knew my class was expecting me. I wasn't going to let them down. So I showed up, and I worked. That was my workout. I didn't work out any other time except for when I was teaching classes. So I stayed fit because I taught a lot of classes. When I got married and had my second child, that's when my husband and I decided that I needed to back off the classes, focus on my career as a corporate exec, focus on raising my family. Now, my source of discipline had been taken away. I had never developed the discipline of leading a healthy and fit lifestyle on my own. I'd never developed that discipline. I had a habit of showing up because I had to be there, but I did not have a discipline, so I did not have a habit to work out. And so I took this hiatus. I took this hiatus from working out for at least a couple years until we decided to get a membership to the Y. So my husband and I got a membership to the Y. We found some motivation, right? We're motivated. We're like, we want to get, fit again. We need to work out. We need to be healthy. So we got a membership to the Y, and we went through spurts, right? Of spurts. I mean, there was this period of time where we developed the discipline to go and do spin classes 3 times a week, and we did it together. So we were highly motivated because we were doing it together. So we were using each other for motivation. We liked the way we felt, so that that feeling fed the desire to keep doing it, and we developed that discipline. But it didn't become a habit because I don't even know why. I don't even know when it happened, but next thing you know, we're not going to spin class anymore. And we're not doing anything. Thus came the next hiatus from fitness for like 10 years. So this mama got her fit group back. I found my motivation never left. My motivation has always been that I want to feel my best, look my best at whatever age I'm at, right? And getting older, your motivation gets a little bit stronger, at least for me, because I'm like, I don't want to just be older and look older. I want to be better. So with motivation, the discipline came from following a workout routine, from getting into that groove. And then it turned into a habit. I mean, I just kept doing it. I kept coming back and doing it even when I didn't want to. I became a part of a community of people that supported me. My husband supported me. We supported each other. And we did it long enough that it's become a habit. For me, it is. I don't even have to think about whether or not I'm going to work out today. I just do. I know I'm going to. So that's where we're working towards, is the habit that you don't need to ask yourself every day, am I going to work out? Am I going to, eat right? Am I going to prepare my meals? Habit. Every Sunday, we do meal prep. We plan our meals. Habit, I check my calendar and see what I've got going on and when I need to reschedule my workout time because it's not going to fit in my regular time. Habit, preparing your clothes the night before. Habit, just doing your personal development, growing your mind. These are all things that in our group, I want to help you get into that habit. But first, you got to start with knowing what your motivation is so you can come back to it. And then the most important piece is that discipline. Got to get that discipline, get you into the right actions, because actions will give you the outcome that you want. But let's focus on those disciplines. It's not going to be fun always. It's not going to be easy always. It's not always going to be what you want to do. But we're going to focus on the things that make you feel good, such as feeling good because you know you did what you said you were going to do. Feeling good because it always feels good after a workout. I mean, seriously, who feels bad after a workout? Feeling strong because you have a why power that speaks to you. So that's what we're going to be working on: motivation, discipline, habits. Have a great, great day, and I can't wait to work with you on this further.